Hey Joey, I did in fact get my hair done yesterday. So now I'm living true fake redhead realness. Loving it, having a great time. But I am also now starting a new weekly reading vlog because I just edited the one I took literally 2 weeks ago and it's Sunday, so it feels like the perfect time to start. So I figured I'd fill you in on what I read this morning. I worked this morning, and so I listened to half. I think it's half. Let me check. Yes, I'm literally exactly 50% of the way through Foxglove by Ellen Grace, book 2 in the Belladonna trilogy. I took like a week off after reading Belladonna so that I could like ruminate on it fully and not just speed through the series. And I got the Libby notification that the audiobook was ready yesterday, so I listened to it this morning. A lot is happening, but I'm having a great time, and I will continue to listen to that tomorrow because I need to read books with my physical hands when I'm at home. Unless I'm doing something, which I am not. We're about to play Dungeons & Dragons. I'm about to see you on the online in the time that I'm living in right now. But we're gonna end at like dinner time. And so then I will probably continue to read This is Bloodlines because I am working on that vlog at the moment. So I've been having a good time with that. I think that's what I'm gonna read tonight before I go to sleep. I probably won't include a ton about when I'm reading Bloodlines because it will have its own vlog, but I will sort of let you know what I've been reading and whatnot. So I just figured I'd start this, update you, and I will hopefully see you later when I'm reading Bloodlines, and hopefully also the rest of the week when I read other stuff and I don't forget about you. Okay, happy Monday. Marshall is very loudly playing video games in the other room, but I really hope you can't hear him. When I pulled out the camera to take this clip, I was like, I didn't read anything today, because I'm feeling kind of slumpy, but we'll get into that in a minute. I actually did read a little bit today. I listened to 11% of Foxglove because I was listening to it, and we're in the middle of the middle book of a trilogy, and I just feel like we had to bring more stuff in for there to still be content for the third book, but it's like becoming too much. And I feel like everything's become a mess, and I don't know how we're gonna like make it out of the mess to move on, and so I was feeling kind of like frustrated. And so I decided to take a break, and I thought I was gonna go back to it later in the day, and I did not. So 11% I listened to of that, and then I finished Forbidden Hearts. I was reading this on my Kindle. I had read it like 2 days ago. I had read like 60% of it, but at that point, like when I started Foxglove, I was now in the middle of 4 books. I was listening to Foxglove, which I had just started. I was reading Bloodlines in hardcover. I started Daydream. I read 22 pages of Daydream the other day, and haven't read any more of it since. But I'm reading that, physical paperback, and then I was reading Forbidden Hearts by Corinne Michaels on my Kindle. And I was just overwhelmed. Like, that's probably why I am feeling like slumpy and like I don't want to read anything, is because I have too much going on in my brain. So when I got to a point in Foxglove where I was like, I literally can't, like my brain is mush, I have to stop. I was like, I need to finish one of these books. So on my lunch break, in literally 45 minutes, I finished the last 30%, 40%? 40% of Forbidden Hearts. But I was speed reading. And I skipped every spicy chapter. There were like 3 spicy chapters. And I just like, because I was like not connecting with the characters, and I read it because I wanted to read a small town romance, but I wanted to read a small town romance where like the town was a character. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, but if you don't, then I guess you don't. But that's my favorite kind of small town romance, where like the side characters and the essence of the town like create their own, like it's like the two main characters are our main characters, and then the town is like the next, like, that doesn't make any sense, but that's what I was looking for. And like, yes, they were in a small town, but it was not integral to the plot that they were in a small town. They could have been anywhere, it felt like. And so that wasn't quite what I was looking for. And they just weren't my favorite kind of characters. And there was a lot going on. I don't know if one of the things is a spoiler, so I'm not going to say it, because it sure felt out of the blue for me. But, like, it was forbidden, age gap, single dad, nanny. Like, she's his boss's daughter, and he is her boss, kind of, because she's the nanny to his kid. And like, there was no drama with the kid's mom, because like they're co-parents, they were never actually together. And then like, she's dealing with like a personal betrayal, and then it turns out that the guy who like did that to her also harmed the guys. Like, there was just so much going on that it felt like we were like, trope, and like, we just had to throw them all in there to cover all our bases, and it wasn't my favorite. I'm gonna keep trying Corinne Michaels, because everybody who loves Catherine Cowles and Laura Pavlov likes Corinne Michaels, and I think it just was like maybe the wrong book to start with, maybe the wrong time for me to start it. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't know what I was getting myself into. But I did finish that today. I gave it 3.5 stars because it was good. I just like didn't care. And I'm sitting here now, Monday evening at 8 o'clock, and I could read another 100 pages of Bloodlines, but like, my brain is still feeling like mush. So I'm gonna sit here, and I'm gonna watch this episode of the Broski Report, and I'm gonna crochet, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and I will return to reading tomorrow. Hopefully I will wake up a little more refreshed, ready to finish Foxglove, because I definitely can finish it at work. I just want to make sure I'm giving it like all of my brain power. So yes, that is my update for Monday. See you tomorrow. Okay, it is Wednesday morning. I am filming the Bloodlines vlog and this vlog at the same time. The lighting in here is terrible. And so I am completely lost. And so I don't think I spoke to you at all yesterday. I spoke to the Bloodlines vlog plenty, but not this one. So I figured I'd update you on what I read yesterday and what my hope is to read today. So yesterday I finally finished Foxglove. I had about half of it left after what I had listened to on Monday, but I tried to listen to some of it. No, I had about half of it after I stopped listening on Sunday. I tried to listen on Monday, and I only made it through like 11% or something, because I just like, it had gotten really slow, and all of our characters were like spread, and I didn't know what was happening, and so I had to take a break. I also at that point was in the middle of 4 books. And so Monday I ended up finishing Forbidden Hearts. I think I told you that. And then that's all I ended up reading Monday. And then yesterday I finished the audiobook of that. So now I'm down to only 2 books that I'm currently reading. Bloodlines, which I'm now like 70% of the way through, I want to say. And then Daydream, which I still have only read 22 pages of. So that is the hope for today, is that when I have my little lunch, I can read some more of that and get far enough into it that like I really want to finish it when I get home. But I also like need to do some crochet stuff and some stuff on my computer and yada yada. So I don't know how much reading I will get done, because I still want to read Bloodlines before bed. So who knows what I'll read today, but hopefully at least at my lunch some of Daydream. But I don't want to spread out Daydream too much, because I feel like I'm not going to give it its fair shot. If I don't, I'm in the middle of making my coffee. I don't want to take too long reading Daydream, because I feel like if I spread it out too far, I'm not going to give it its fair shot, and I'm not going to like it as much as I should. Because Icebreaker and Wildfire, I think I both read in like 2 days. And so, since I've barely started Daydream, I need to like read a good chunk of it, and be done. So, that's the plan. That's the update. Yep. We are...
Sorry.
We are headed to dinner, but now seems like the time to update you on my reading for the day. So, I don't know who I thought I was that I wasn't going to listen to an audiobook while I was at work. I am fully in, like, other than listening to Gracie Abrams on repeat, I don't have anything else to listen to, and so, like, because, yeah, I just don't have anything else to listen to. So I purchased with dollars instead of an Audible credit The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, because it was only $12 and an Audible credit is $17. That seemed like a fiscally responsible decision. And so I bought it and I've been listening to it. I have like 2.5 hours left and I'm listening to it at 1.7 speed, so I have like an hour and a half left. And I'm having an excellent time. It's giving slow burn, it's giving magic, it's giving cutie little children, it's giving cozy. So I am hopefully going to finish listening to that tonight. And then also I read, mental math, 44 pages of Daydream on my lunch break. Had a good time with that one as well. I am like itching because I want to read it so bad, but we're headed to dinner and so therefore I cannot read it at this exact moment. And so I don't know how on earth I would read a bunch of that and also finish an hour and a half of another book, but you know, I've done crazier things. So that's the update for today. If I finish either of those, I will hopefully remember to let you know. Okay, I promised that I would update if I finished any of my books, and I did finish one of them. I really underestimated how long an hour and a half is, because I'm working on this blanket for my coworkers for Christmas, and I hope it ends up being big enough. But anyway, but I was like, oh, I'll listen to my audiobook for an hour and a half, and I'll crochet. And my hands hurt so bad, because I just crocheted for an hour and a half, just too long. But I did finish The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. It's cozy, it's comfy, it's slow burn, it's found family, it's cute. I didn't put it on the October TBR, but like it should have been on there, because I bought this last spooky season, and I knew I needed to read it this October or it would end up waiting another one. And so I'm glad that I finished it. It was a fun audiobook. The accents are really good because they're in England and he's from Ireland. And so it's nice to like hear them. But I think I gave it 4.25 stars because it was just cozy and cute and fun. It wasn't like revolutionary. It didn't change my life. I didn't cry. I won't think about it forever. But I liked it. And I think people should read it if they haven't already. I feel like everybody and their mom read it last year. But if you haven't, try it out. Well, maybe not, because by the time this goes up, you might have like 3 days before spooky season is over. But it's not inherently Halloween. It's just very like fall cozy time. So if you read it early November, I'm sure that would be fine. I really think you could read it anytime. But it is like the fall going into winter is like the setting. So those are my thoughts. I didn't read any more of Daydream. I didn't read any more of Bloodlines because by the time we got home, like it's my bedtime. It's past my bedtime while I'm making this clip. So tomorrow I will probably end up listening to something else at work. Because I can't not. Maybe I'll finally finish Little Women. Doubtful. But I guess we'll find out tomorrow together. Okay, I didn't bring my camera to work today because I didn't anticipate taking this clip, but I'm here at work egregiously early. So I figured I'd update you. It is now Friday. I think the last time I talked to you it was Wednesday, but yesterday, Thursday, all I read was Bloodlines. I finished Bloodlines yesterday. And so that's going to be in the Bloodlines vlog, which I think you're going to see before you see this, because I think I'm going to edit that today. But today at work, I'm going to listen to something, I think. I think that's what I'm feeling. Yesterday, I just listened to Gracie Abrams all day. And, like, a couple Crime Junkie episodes. 8 hours is a lot of time to have to listen to something. And the only music I want to listen to right now is Gracie Abrams. So I listened to some Crime Junkie. Today, a new Crime Junkie episode is out because I'm part of the fan club, and so I get them early on Fridays, so I'll probably listen to that to start. I can't listen to Wisteria because I haven't gotten it from the library yet, as much as I would like to listen to that. So I don't know what I'm going to listen to. Probably going to spend another Audible credit because they just live in the app and I never use them. Might listen to The Wedding Witch but is that a Christmas book? I need to figure out what that book is about. Because I listened to the XX and the Kiss Curse, and then The Wedding Witch came out, and so I just assumed that it was also fall Halloween time. But it has Christmas trees on the cover. So I don't know. I should probably listen to something else that's on my TBR, but I think I picked my TBR poorly. I don't know that I want to read Immortal Dark right now. I know that that's on there. I don't want to listen to Daydream. I'm reading it with my eyeballs. Saving Six is its own emotional problem. So I don't know what I'll listen to, but I'll probably listen to something. And then I'll read Daydream on my lunch break. And that's all. It's now Saturday morning. Afternoon. I just got back from work. I tried to take a clip while I was in the car at work to tell you what I read yesterday on Friday, because I didn't tell you yet, but I got interrupted. And so here I am now to tell you what I read yesterday. So on Friday, I ended up listening to Alias Emma. I guess I could actually get it for you now, since we're here at the home. This Alias Emma, it's a spy novel. She works for British intelligence, and she has to get this guy across London in the middle of the night without being spotted by security cameras, because the Russian GRE has hacked the cameras and are after the guy she's transporting. It was a quick 8-hour audiobook. I thought it was fun. I ended up giving it 4.25 stars because I think that sometimes mysteries and stuff like suspense novels, those kinds of things, can get really repetitive. And that one wasn't. And so it wasn't groundbreaking, so it's not like it was a 5-star, but it was a good time. So it was a 4.25. Today, so far, I haven't read anything. I didn't listen to anything at work because we went to see We Live in Time with Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh last night. And it was kind of soul-crushing. And so I needed to just, like, listen to music and hang out. And, like, I didn't have room in my brain for more stuff after that movie last night. So today I'm going to pack for my trip to Arizona. And I'm currently listening to a podcast. And I don't really want to listen to anything right now. I would like to read with my eyeballs. But we'll see if I have time to read anything with my eyeballs today. Theoretically, it would be Daydream, but I guess we'll find out. So, that's my update. Okay, I'm gonna be quick because I think my camera's dying. I haven't quite figured out how to know if it's dying, but I think it's dying. But anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog here, but I figured I'd let you know that I read another 40 pages of Daydream today. And I know that from literally the first day of this vlog, last Sunday, that I've been telling you that I've been reading Daydream. Have I ever picked it up? Realistically, no. I'm now on page 98. And I'm having a really good time. I'm just distracted, and I can't listen to it, and all week, like, basically all I did was listen to stuff. But I am gonna read it. Post haste. But, like, right now it's already 8 o'clock, and I have to go to sleep because I have to work in the morning, and I need to do some crocheting, so I'm gonna do some crocheting, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And so a different day I will finish Daydream. But today is not that day. I don't really have any thoughts about this, except for the fact that I guess my one thought is that Henry is too perfect. And it is pulling me out of the story a little bit. Because, like, him and Hallie are just friends. She helped him with a paper, and he bought her flowers. And, like, what a sweet, sweet boy. But also, what do you mean? That doesn't feel like real life. So yeah, that's my only thoughts on Daydream so far. Because it's like 400 pages. Yeah, it's 425 pages, and I've only read 98 of them. But let's see if I can remember off the top of my head what I read in this vlog. I did end up finishing Bloodlines. That vlog is already out. Then I do not remember. Let's pull it up. This is what spreadsheets are for, people. They're for people like me who don't have any capacity to remember things. Okay, I read Foxglove. I read The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I read Alias Emma. And I read Bloodlines. So, not the most I've ever read in a week, but a pretty good stack. It was a better reading week than the week before. But, yeah. Thanks for watching.